Good late Sunday morning from Walt Nicgorski Complex and Walt Nicgorski Field here in Pensacola, New Jersey. For BFA Sports, I'm Al Fisher along with Doug Stasser. We're bringing you the Thank You Classic, and we are very excited to be here. There's been great games so far in this tournament that we're looking forward to this one between Egg Harbor Township and Brick Memorial. And Doug, it's going to be a good one.
Well, day 3 of the Thank You Classic. Mr. Bill Gore is actually up here doubling as the public address announcer as well, and we're about to step aside as some very worthy recipients of the recognition as we are up here in the press box high atop Walt Nicgorski Field. So let's check out our ceremonial first pitches.
Maybe we could pick up the public address announcer.
They wind and fire, 2 from Brick and 1 from Egg Harbor Township, and some strikes there.
Are they playing the pitch today?
Yeah, they're loose.
Relief?
Yeah, we
Middle
were getting some scouting reports. We could probably put up the velo board.
So once again, this Thank You Classic is really geared towards thanking the first responders for their service, to bring some great baseball teams together. A lot of teams out there that want to be a part of this thing, so you can kind of have your limitations, but it means a lot as far as the what we call it, the brevity of this classic, obviously.
Yeah, the brevity. That's a good way to look at it, that's for sure. And why don't we get ready to go, as it looks like Egg Harbor Township will be batting first. And here's your This Week in Baseball South Jersey starting lineup.
All right, your starting lineup for Egg Harbor Township. Ethan Dodd, number 8, batting first and pitching. Batting second, the right fielder, Jacob Demby. Batting third, the shortstop, David Apollonia. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Frank Wright, who's hitting for the center fielder, and that would be Hill. Batting sixth, Justin Sweeney playing third base. Batting seventh, Busby. I got stuck because that's actually sixth. Batting seventh, Braden Thies in left field. Batting eighth, and playing second base, Josh Mejia. And batting ninth, the catcher, Frank Fioretto.
All right, and the pitcher who's on the hill this fine Sunday morning is Cole Manfro. His battery mate will be Joey Nolan behind the dish for Brick Memorial. And left to right in the outfield. In the left, Aiden Patella, Reese Hackett in center, Ryan Turner in right. Over in the hot corner, third is Jack Flood. Shortstop is Joe Cordy. Joe Giola is your starting second baseman, while Braden Leach over there at first base for Brick Memorial. And so you see the warm-up pitches continuing to flow, and again, a degree of Americana. So we're in the house that John Scanzano built, literally and figuratively here. So yesterday we had the mayor of Pensacola, very appreciative of all of the efforts of everyone involved. That was Mayor DeBattista. And so it's a beautiful facility. We're proud to bring it to you here on BFA Sports. Again, we hope that you enjoy our coverage of the Thank You Classic and encourage you to go over to YouTube and subscribe to our link so you get all of the alerts for all of our baseball coverage. So it looks like we're ready to go.
We are ready to go, and behind the dish, one of our very
own.
Oh,
wait, yeah, stay here, Ryan, for a second. So if there's going to be any challenges of this game, we're going to say it's the home plate umpire. So that's Chris Losey, one of our brethren here at BFA Sports. And so we are going to ride him like a bad carnival ride in the summer.
We sure are, and I'll be the first to start it.
All right.
All right, so we're ready to get the first pitch going. It's Cole Manfro on the mound. We'll face Ethan Dodd, who will be on the mound today. The first pitch to him is a breaking ball over for a strike call.
All right, already. Chris Losey, first pitch, going to require GPS to find the strike zone, we can see.
That last pitch was probably in another area code, and he still called it a strike. Fastball alone inside for a ball. For those of you watching, if you know anything about the dynamic that we have going on, we'll have fun with it today. And the 1-1 pitch is laced up the middle for a base hit.
Yeah, nice base knock. So Dodd being aggressive.
Nice piece of hitting. He took a high fastball to center field. And with a runner at first and nobody out, that'll bring up the center fielder, Jacob Demby.
And already a courtesy runner for the pitcher, and that's going to be number 45 for Egg Harbor Township. And you can hear Coach Brian Carmichael barking out some cadence as the Eagles like to go with the number system.
We do have a roster. Unfortunately, 45 is not on. It might be a different number today. So
check it out here.
We'll get
quick.
it right. We'll get it right. Drops a bunt down to third base side. It's going to work as the throw goes to first base and gets him. Snap throw to second. Not in time to get Dodd.
Yeah, nice heads-up work there. Jack Flood fielding his position, and Brady Leach not to fall asleep as he tries to gun him down from behind, but needless to say, the courtesy runner for the pitcher is number 45, Donovan Gievers, over there at second base.
That'll bring up the shortstop, David Apollonia. What a runner at second, and only one out.
Yeah, don't sleep on Apollonia. One of the more under-the-radar power hitters in all of South Jersey. Had an opportunity to see him work out from the time he was a tyke, 10, 11 years old, out there in Absecon at 220, second to none.
Go ahead.
Under the tutelage of Johnny Monell Jr. and Johnny Monell Sr. Appreciate their support of South Jersey baseball as well. Had an opportunity to spend some time in the booth with Junior last weekend at the Coaches versus Cancer event.
Last pitch was over for a strike call. Manfro fakes over to second base. Did you say you got a name for a runner at second or no?
Yeah, Donovan Gievers.
Donovan Gievers. Thank you. Getting to count 1-1 as Manfro checks the runner. And the pitch. Oh, nice breaking ball. Swing and a miss by Apollonia. He's a little overzealous.
Well, as he's a runner in scoring position, and even on a ball pitched on the outside half of the plate, prime opportunity to convert that into an RBI. There's a lot of real estate on the right field line right now.
Yeah, the right fielder is way off the line. Over to second base, gets it to the outfield, but no advancement.
So a lot of aggression. That's something right out of Coach Brian Carmichael of Egg Harbor Township's, we'll call it base running Bible. He wants to distract the pitcher. He wants his guys to be aggressive with the secondary. See Gievers working that right now.
Dodd takes his lead at second. Sorry, Gievers takes his lead at second base. We'll get that right.
Clearly you didn't stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night.
No, I think I'm on Pacific time right now. I might be still sleeping.
Oh.
Yeah.
I actually slept here in a tent.
I believe it. Thank God Losey did not call that one a strike. That would have been a problem.
Well, the good news is the window's wide open right here above the press box, so we'll just scream at him.
Count now full to Apollonia. With a base open, I'm wondering if they're going to actually pitch them. They did. A breaking ball struck him out.
Nice pitch selection there by Manfro. He and Joey Nolan on the same page, and he gets the over-aggressive Apollonia to swing through that one, and that's a big spot and a big out, but it's not going to get any easier as the Dots man himself, Frankie Wright, Frankie Dots as they like to call him on the pitching mound, he's now batting in the cleanup spot as the designated hitter.
Yeah, Frank Wright hitting for the center fielder Hill. First pitch to him, breaking ball low for a ball. 2 outs, top of the first inning, runner at second base. Manfro checks the runner. Taking a pretty healthy lead. Breaking ball over for a strike call. Nice breaking ball by Manfro. Good spot to be ahead of the count now. Actually, it's 1-1.
I'm gonna prove to everybody listening that our brother Chris Losey has rabbit ears behind the plate in just a second. Stand by. It might get a little loud, just so you're all aware.
1-1 pitches a fastball out of the zone for a ball. It's now 2-1.
Hey, we're getting screened in the C position.
And the count now 2-1 to Frank Wright. Pitch is low for a ball. It's now 3-1. Now hitters count for Wright. Good opportunity to get an RBI here if he gets a fastball in the zone.
As we're checking things out. And see? I told you. Chris
They're
Lizzie,
beautiful.
he hooked us up.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's been in this spot. He knows all about it. Obviously, being an umpire and then being I guess a B-rated play-by-play guy, wouldn't you say?
Well, yeah, so
we're going to have fun with him today. I love this guy. All right, let's get back to business. Runners at first and second, 2 outs, and that'll bring up Justin Sweeney, the third baseman.
Justin Sweeney making a name for himself, just like his older brother here in the Egg Harbor Township program. Brother Jordan, Rutgers University player, and Justin in his own right. He was following his brother to RU.
You know, after that first hit by Ethan Dodd, that line drive up the middle, he's been given a healthy dose of breaking balls, keeping this AHT offense a little off balance.
Yeah, well, they got to fill each other out. I mean, these are opponents that aren't familiar with each other's stuff.
Another breaking ball over for a strike. He's get that breaking ball over that fastball. I mean, I'm telling you, doing a nice job out there is Manfro. Count now 0-2 to Sweeney.
Yeah, nice job with the military approach. Left, right, outside in.
Tip of the cap to Nolan behind the dish. Calling a game behind there.
Oh. Sweeney
good
looking
throw.
hungry.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
they got a rundown. Looks like they're going to get Evers in the rundown. And they do. And that will end the inning. So EHT gets 2 runners on board, but unable to cross them across the plate. So with no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Your score, 0-0 on BFA Sports. And welcome back as we move to the bottom of the first inning here at the Thank You Classic. And we have the starting lineups for Brick Memorial.
Yeah, and behind the dish, well, I should say behind center field, number 2, that is, Reese Hackett. Second is Joe Gioa. Cole Manfro at batting in 3-hole. Brady Leach at cleanup. Brandon Holsart, your designated hitter. Ryan Turner is in right. Joey Nolan, the battery mate of the starting pitcher, is batting in the 7th spot. Joe Cordy at short, and Jack Flood over in the hot corner. And we'll go right to work here with Reese Hackett.
Yep, Reese Hackett leading off, the center fielder, to face Ethan Dodd on the mound. First pitch is a fastball swing and a miss.
Yeah, a lot of noise in South Jersey right now with some of the pitchers that have been out there. You know, we've seen Chase Petty, we've seen Anthony Solomito, but don't sleep on Dodd.
Indeed. 0-1 pitch is a fastball on the outside corner for a strike call. Did Hackett need a 9-iron to hit that one?
Oh, this golf season.
Ball foul back. No, it was a good pitch. Right at the knees. The ankles.
Yeah, and again, we having some fun with our good buddy there, Chris Lozzi, and he had a discussion, and, you know, we talked about the umpires. They're out here doing a phenomenal job at all of these Thank You Classic games, providing an extra umpire. Usually it would be a 2-man crew, but they're actually providing that at no additional fee to any of these programs to add to the experience. But when that happens,
swing and a miss, drop third strike, throw down to first. Nice job by Fioretto to get him for the first out.
So as that happens, these guys aren't accustomed to working in 3-man crews. So that creates a bit of a different rotation, different experience, and Chris had taken some time because also they're not accustomed to having a camera in center field for most of these high school games. So they were courteous enough to, have a dialogue and be aware of that camera and move aside.
That'll bring up second baseman Joey Gioia. And that first pitch was low for a ball. It's 1-0. Line drive up the box for a base hit. Pretty piece of hitting by Joey Gioia. Let's get the line drive single, 1 out. So with a runner at first. That'll bring up Cole Manfro.
Yeah, interesting in the left. Manfro, right-handed pitcher, left-handed swinger. Bit of a unique combination from a pitching standpoint.
Is that the unicorn you talk about? No, it's the lefty-righty.
That's
right.
Lefty-righty,
That's the lefty throwing right. Oh, the ball gets away, and that'll send Hackett. That'll send Gioia to second base.
Good heads-up base running, trying to, again, put some pressure on the Egg Harbor Township defense.
Brick Memorial with an opportunity here. The runner of 180 feet away, with only 1 out. That ball is in the dirt. And home plate umpire Chris Losey checks down to the base umpire and says he did not go. Count now 1-0 to Cole Manfro. And the 1-0 pitch. Chop foul. Heard a grunt out of our producer, Ryan Shoemaker. What happened, Ryan? Almost get somebody?
Took the head off the next batter and then took out the leg of the coach.
So incoming over there on the Brick Memorial dugout.
Yeah, Manfro just keeping him awake. Says, look, I need your defense, guys. Stay awake here. Swing and a miss. Count now 2-2, or 1-2, I should say.
Love Dodd's focus. Egg Harbor Township, arguably one of the deepest pitching staffs, not just in South Jersey, but actually in the state.
That pitch is low for a ball.
Dodd.
Where were they on the coaches' ranking? I put you on the spot. But
they're in the top 5 this week.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
They climbed into Egg Harbor Township.
The pitch chop foul towards the dugout.
And last night, Bill Gore had joined us on the air and informed us that, speaking of the South Jersey Baseball Coaches Association poll, the final one, at least in advance of the Diamond Classic, will come out this upcoming, not today, but the next week, next Sunday. All the invites are going to come out for the Diamond Classic, and it's going to start as early as that following Monday, first round.
Right up against it. Popped up. First base side, second baseman Mejia making the call and making the grab for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Brady Leach.
Yeah, nice job by Dodd to seesaw things a bit and certainly drawing smiles from the Egg Harbor Township pitching coach, Josh Walters. Spent some time with Josh catching up before the game. And, he had mentioned he's very excited because in all his years he hasn't seen a pitching staff quite this deep. It's one of those things. It's a luxury few high school programs have. But you look around this Egg Harbor Township lineup and dugout, and it's impressive how many guys they have.
Pitch fouled straight back. Count now 1-1. Makes it a lot more fun coaching when you got a group of pitchers like you do here at AHT.
Well, the confidence that you can have, and you can afford to leave guys in tough spots, probably deeper than you normally would.
Pitch is lifted to right field. Jacob Denbin underneath it, and he makes the grab, and that will end the inning. So, no blood for Brick as we move to the top of the second with no score on BFA Sports. Welcome back as we enter the top of the second inning here at Walt Nicgorski Complex.
And due up this inning?
Due up this inning is Justin Sweeney, Gus Busby, and Braden Thies. Did I say that right? Or is it Thies? I'm
Well,
going to go with Thies.
yeah, remember, Joe Theismann changed his name from Thiesman to Theismann, so
So
not sure if Braden decided to maybe do the same. I'm going to say with Thies.
All right. I love your logic. If you remember, Sweeney was up at the plate last half inning when Gievers got caught in that rundown to end the top of the first.
Advantageous, though, because now you get the extended at-bat. So he saw more pitches. It was almost like getting a preview to the movie.
Yeah. Very good point. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, poked out to center field. That'll drop for a base hit.
Well, if his bat was 1 inch shorter, that probably was a swing and miss. Instead, he connects on a base hit off the end cap.
You can hear the clunk right off the edge of the bat. But nonetheless, it's a base hit.
Just throw the hands out there. Get that ball to float right into right center.
Some of those great play-by-play guys would say flared it out the center.
I float.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't me calling it out. I was going to say it was Chris Losey usually.
Oh.
What does he do better, though? Does he call game better? Or is he ump? Because I don't know if any of them's good. First pitch to Busby's over for a strike call.
If you follow him on Facebook, his umpire brethren would tell you that he's a better broadcaster.
Well, that's pretty bad then.
And on the flip side, we, as the broadcast side, would say he's a better umpire. So
I would agree with that.
So I guess that means he's a permanent resident of the land of, or the island of misfit toys.
Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely, misfit is definitely a word that describes him well. Hard ground ball, base hit down the right field line. As Busby gets a base hit, and Sweeney moves up to third. So runners at first and third, and EHT is making some noise here in the top of the second.
Yeah, well, Gus Bus absolutely fueled that one up with Diesel. He squared that up, and, man, did it get by over there at first base in a hurry.
Fueled that up with, you like that play? Gus Bus fueled that up with Diesel. So runners at first and third base, and nobody out. And that'll bring up Braden Thies, the left fielder. And showing bunt. Takes that pitch high for a ball.
Yeah, you're not going to sleep on Coach Brian Carmichael when it comes to this. Open base, that's a bit of a poker move. He's trying to see if he can get Brick to tip their hand of what play might be on defensively. Runners at the corners. We'll go to the BFA side by side so you can kind of get it all. And there it is.
Pop straight back and foul. Count evens up at 1-1.
Was a rotation by the shortstop as he kind of crept over to third. So it looks like Cordy might be setting himself up for a cut play to try to gun down
I would think he's going to square up again. And
Sweeney over at first.
Well, he decides to swing away and takes that low one away for a ball. So 2-1 to count. Don't be surprised if he squares up again, though.
Yeah.
Maybe to show that he was swinging away. This Manfro gets his sign from Nolan. And the pitch. Low and away for a ball. Did not square up again, so these will be hitting away with a 3-1 count. Good spot for a hit and run, maybe. 3-1.
They're trying to eliminate that double play at second base.
It's a big hole between first and second. As Goya is playing him way into the hole.
Yeah, and Brick is actually playing inside on the outfield corners, so there's a lot of real estate down the chalk lines.
Count now full to Thies. Ball's lifted to right field, but foul. Count remains full. Again, runners at first and second with nobody out. A full count to left fielder Braden Thies. Big spot for him. Breaking ball over for a strike call as he struck him out.
Nice battle there by Manfro, keeping his composure. not be distracted with the runners at the corners, and bears down. Gets an important out.
Yeah, you absolutely nailed that one. Just not even shaking with the runners at first and third, nobody out. Comes back with a nice breaking ball and a 3-2 count.
Yeah, but now with the runner at third and one out, Coach Carmichael has got to make a move here. He wants to take away the potential ground ball double play, especially here with you're headed 8-9. There it is.
Oh, drops a gorgeous butt. Oh, wow. Nice job. Dropped a squeeze.
Bunts it in no man's land, and there was no doubt that Sweeney was coming as soon as he saw him square. So runners safe all around, and the not-so-typical Mejia bunt single RBI executed quite well.
All right, that'll bring up the catcher, Frank Ferretto. With the runners at first and second and one out. Just a real nice job by Mejia to get that run across. First pitch is a breaking ball, low for a ball.
It's Busby now at second base.
Pitch lifted foul to first base side and out of play. Count now 1-1.
And usually we would see Coach John Scanzano here at beautiful Walt Nicgorski Field, but with the rain last weekend, the Al Hedelt Classic at Oak High School got pushed back a week. So Kings Christian out there playing against Oak.
Pitch fouled straight back. It's now 1-2.
Correction, they're actually playing Southern Regional at Oak.
You want to correct yourself again?
Well, I say that because Dominic Miranda, the catcher at Southern, is an absolute specimen from a hitting standpoint, and had some pretty good dialogue actually going into that game. With
fastball just a bit high. So runners roll advance. Busby moves to third, and Mejia to second.
Yeah, I mean, Busby, why not just dive head first into third base without even a throw?
He's all geeked up for it. He's fired up. So runners at second and third. Again, one out. Sac fly will get a run aboard. Quite possibly as the ball's in the dirt. It's now 3-2. Manfro fires. Breaking ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Manfro comes back with a gorgeous breaking ball. Get Ferretto swinging. Back to the top of the order with Ethan Dodd, who got a single line drive up the box his first time up. Run across here in the top of the second inning for Egg Harbor Township. That first pitch is a fastball over for a strike.
Yeah, early in this game, a prime opportunity for Egg Harbor Township, and with two outs, you're at the top of the order with Dodd. This is one you really want to take advantage of, try to get a couple RBIs.
Breaking ball fouled off. Nice job by Dodd to foul off, and a great pitch by Manfro, actually, in that spot. It's count now 0-2. Manfro gets a sign from Nolan. Stretches in the 0-2 pitch. Fastball high and away for a ball. And a 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball fouled away. Again, Dodd doing a nice job of fighting off the breaking pitch. Hoping to see a fastball. Umpire Chris Losey takes charge as that ball went off the fence. He's like, no, I want that one back. Tells the catcher, no. Manfro stretches. And a 1-2 pitch. Line drive. That'll fall for a base hit to right field. One run will score. Wave it into second.
That ball gets by him.
Gets by him. And he's going to be going a long way. Is he going to head into third base? with a triple.
Had just said this is going to be one of those spots that you want to have Dodd, if anybody else, in to convert. Great opportunity. Those 2 RBI could be huge as this game continues to go on.
Yeah, nice piece of hitting by Ethan Dodd, just to continue to fight off the breaking balls, and then sends one out to right field. Fortunately, gets by the right fielder, and he advances all the way to third base. How are we scoring that one there, partner?
I would sit there and I'd give him a double, an extra base.
Ball popped up. Oh, and it falls as first base. There was a little confusion between Brady Leach and Nolan. That ball falls in between them. See if Jacob Denbin can take advantage of that. He grounded out third to first last time up.
So Dodd, after being 2 for 2 now on the afternoon, those 2 RBI, he does have Gievers in, running over at third base for him.
Count 0-2 to Jacob Denbin. He swings and misses. Umpire Losey says it's still in play, but the ball gets by. It's thrown out to right field, and Gievers will score the 4th run of this inning for EHT.
Well, good hustle play, that's for sure, and takes a would-be inning ender instead another run.
So David Apollonia, the shortstop, steps to the plate. He struck out last time up. The first pitch to him is a breaking ball that hangs up there for a ball. Tough inning for Brick Memorial as EHT has put the pressure on him. And the 1-0 pitch is inside for a ball.
See here if Coach Carmichael continues to be aggressive side by side with the runner view.
Runner holds. That pitch is over for a strike call. It's now 2-1. You were saying earlier Apollonia possesses a lot of power, so we'll see if he gets a fastball he can do something with. Big swing and a miss by Apollonia. Count now evens up at 2-2. Manfro battles to get out of this one without any more damage. And the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. So runner advances over to second base.
Yeah, now Denbin just a base hit away from adding another run to this Egg Harbor Township total.
Ball chopped to short. Cordy.
Oh, nice play.
Tough hop. Goes across the diamond and gets him, but not before. Egg Harbor Township puts 4 on the board on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And we move to the bottom of the second with your score, EHT 4, Brick nothing.
even worse. You have no.
All right, we're back as we move to the bottom of the second inning. After EHT picks up 4 in the top of the second. And leading off this inning is Brandon Holstart, the designated hitter. Pitch is fouled straight back. So we have Holstart, Turner, and Nolan to face Ethan Dodd. As they are now working out of a 4-run deficit. That pitch is high for a ball. So the count now 2-1 to Brandon Holstart, who's DHing today. That ball poked to first base as Gus Busby grabs it and makes the play himself for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up the right fielder, Ryan Turner. Turner checks his swing, and home plate umpire Losey checks down with the base umpire and says he did not go. Maybe that umpire should be behind the dish. That pitch is outside for a ball. It's now 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch, big swing and a miss. It's now 2-1 to Ryan Turner. Fouls that one back. It's now 2-2. Ethan Dodd working with a nice 4-run lead, although it's early in this ball game. That ball's lifted to center field, hit fairly deep, taking Jason Hill back, and he makes the grab.
Good work here by Dodd, not afraid to pitch to contact and trust in his defense.
Yeah, good heady pitching by Dodd. Sometimes it's not always about overpowering. That'll bring up Joey Nolan, the catcher. First pitch to him is low and away for a ball. Line drive, just foul down the first base side. Count moves to 1-1 to him. Ethan Dodd gets a sign from Pareto and winds. The 1-1 pitch is fouled and out of play. It's now 1-2. The 1-2 pitch from Dodd. Fastball high for a ball. It evens up at 2-2. Brick Memorial tries to put something together with a 4-run deficit. 3HT picked up 4 in the last half frame. That breaking ball struck him out on the inside corner as Nolan goes down looking. So no runs, no hits, no errors, none left. We'll go to the top of the third with your score, 4-0 Brick, here on BFA Sports. All right, we move to the top of the third inning as EHT comes to the plate with a 4-run lead. This half inning, Cole Manfro will be facing Frank Wright, Justin Sweeney, and Gus Busby. Breaking ball outside for ball. It's now 2-0 to Frank Wright. Who had a single last time up, but did not score. At 2-0 pitches outside for ball. It's now 3-0 to him. And Frank Wright leading off this top half. He'll walk on 4 pitches. So Wright finds himself on base for the second time in a row, and that'll bring up Justin Sweeney. Who had a single and scored last half frame. Snap throw by Manfro to first base as Wright gets back in plenty of time. Breaking ball. Nice pitch by Manfro over for a strike call. Wright takes his lead at first. Manfro definitely has his mind on him. He stretches the pitch. Lifted to right field, falling quickly. That could be trouble, and it does fall for a base hit. As Wright advances to second base and gets there just in time, as that was actually a force play. Wow. Nice job by the right fielder, Turner. I think it was Turner that actually made that throw.
Yeah, he got up in a hurry trying to get that force out, and good job there by Cordy as well. It might have been a little shaken up trying to hold on to that bag, but man, oh man, good stuff. That is what you call good baseball all around.
Definitely a tough one for Brick Memorial as that ball was hitting no man's land. That'll bring up Gus Busby, who squares a bunt but pulls back. Shows bunt again. Snap throw to second.
Oh.
Goes out the outfield. And Wright decides otherwise to try to advance the third. It's a nice backup by Hackett.
Yeah, I'm good with Nolan's aggressiveness on that one. You know, trying to make a play. His team's down 4 runs, and he sees being a bit greedy out there, as Frankie Dott's right.
Now, again, I agree with you 100%. You got to make something happen from a defensive perspective to help out your pitcher, Cole Manfro. And a good backup by Hackett, so no advancement by Wright.
Yeah, what Brick Memorial needs is a good ground ball inducing double play so they can try to recoup.
Oh, shows bunt but swings away. Another snap throw out to second base. Oh, wow. Chris Losey making a big call here, saying that the batter, Busby, interfered with the throw from catcher Nolan and called him out.
Well, you don't see that every day, but he's going to have a conversation now with Coach Brian Carmichael.
That was just one of those sensitive moments, but again, I don't have any sensitivity, so it's like
yeah, no. Well, what happened is you know, you got to always provide a throwing lane by the batter has to provide the throwing lane. So he can stay in the batter's box and not move. Same thing if he was trying to steal third. What the call was there is as Losey believed, and I don't think it was intentional by any stretch of the imagination, but I think actually what had happened was Busby's swing carried him in towards the plate, but because the catcher and Nolan jumps up and throws, he's not in the batter's box anymore. He's standing there hovering kind of in the middle of his throwing lane in the plate. So the argument is he attempted to make a play, and by rule he's out, and I actually think it was a good call by Losey. And that's saying something.
Did you see me just pull my head up and look at you? No, Chris Losey, folks, in all seriousness, is a very good umpire. We're just having a lot of fun with a good call by him. It's Braden Thies at the plate, who struck out looking last time up. That breaking ball's over for a strike call. Count now 1-1 to him. And now runners at first and second, now with one out after that interference call. Fastball pounded foul. Count moves the 1-2 to him. Josh Mejia on deck, the second baseman. Manfro continues to work. Had some difficulties. He checks the runner at second and the pitch. Hard ground ball, has eyes and has a base hit to left field. As Wright will hold at third. Sweeney at second. And now these at first, so the bases are loaded for Josh Mejia. He had a single his last time up, so he's 1 for 1. Oh, ball in the dirt as Chris Losey says he did offer. That pitch is 0-1. So bases loaded, one out. 4 runs across last half inning for EHT. That breaking ball is over for a strike call. Josh Mejia finds himself in an 0-2 hole. What a golden opportunity to put some more runs across for Egg Harbor Township. And the 0-2 pitch from Manfro. And umpire Chris Losey says he did go, so he struck him out. So that'll be 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. Top of the third, I should say. That'll bring up the catcher, Frank Ferretto, who struck out last time up. This will be a big shot in the arm for Cole Manfro. If he can work himself out of this one. Hard ground ball to third. It gets by the third baseman, Flood. 1 run will score. Here comes the second. Here comes the throw to third. It's going to be close. And they get him at third. And Chris Losey, home plate umpire, says the run does not count because the out at third occurred before the runner scoring. So we only have 1 run scored on that play. So we have 1 run, 4 hits, no errors, and that would make it 2 left as we move to the bottom of the third inning with your score, Egg Harbor Township 5, Brick, nothing. And we move to the bottom of the third inning with EHT holding a 5-0 lead with Joe Cordi, Jack Flood, and Reese Hackett to face the pitcher Ethan Dodd on the mound for Egg Harbor Township. Dodd working quickly. Pitch is over for a strike call. It's the first time Joe Cordi is facing Ethan Dodd. Dodd has done a nice job through the first 2 innings. Nice breaking pitch. Swing and a miss by Cordi. So count quickly 1-2 to him. I believe it's actually 2-2 as we missed the first pitch. That ball's lined to first base side, but foul. And the 2-2 pitch just missed outside for a ball, maybe a little bit high and out of the zone. Pitch bounces up there. So the count now goes to full against Joe Cordi, leading off the bottom of the third inning for Brick, who finds themselves in a 5-0 deficit early on in this ball game. And the 3-2 pitch from Dodd. On the outside corner for a strike 3 call. He goes down looking. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Jack Flood. That's the third strikeout for Dodd today. That first pitch to Flood is fouled straight back.
Yeah, Dodd absolutely dealing. So I don't know how close. I guess the closest casino here would be Philly Live, but he certainly looks like he could deal with a little bit of blackjack.
Okay. So far, Dodd has 3 strikeouts, only giving up 1 hit. 2 2/3 innings. I'm sorry, 2 1/3 inning. There's 1 out here in the bottom of the third. As he winds and the pitch pops straight back and foul. 0-2 to count to Jack Flood. And the 0-2 pitch is popped up. Josh Mejia making a call at second and makes the grab. Gets grabbed there by Jason Hills. He holds him up.
Why not? Hugs all around.
I thought I heard a coach barking some kind of commands out there. I don't know if he was happy about that.
Yeah, I think that's the old somebody call for it and the other guy peel off.
Yep. I can see that happening. Makes a lot of sense. Now with 2 outs, that'll bring up Aiden Patella, the left fielder, who grounds one to third. Justin Sweeney makes the grab, goes across the diamond, and gets him by a couple strides, and that will end the inning. So Ethan Dodd in full command of this ball game, as there's no runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. EHT leads 5-0 as we move to the top of 4th on BFA Sports. All right, as we move to the top of the 4th inning with EHT holding a commanding 5-0 lead. Ethan Dodd, Denbin, I should say, and Apollonia to face pitcher Cole Manfro for Brick Memorial. Breaking ball low and away for a ball. It's now 2-0.
Egg Harbor Township been powering through this lineup, is getting even some more licks here.
So Ethan Dodd 2 for 2 today with 2 RBIs. He had a triples last time up. We did call that a triple, right? Did we call it?
I called it a double with
a advancement on the air. Okay, that was hit well. So Dodd again 2 for 2 and in command on the mound. That pitch is popped up. Nice breaking ball by Manfro, calling for his shortstop Cordy, and he makes the grab. So Dodd leads off this top of the 4th with a pop out to shortstop. That'll bring up Jacob Denbin, the right fielder, who grounded out. Third to first, his first time up. That ball is lifted to left field, will fall for a base hit. He goes Oppo Taco. So nice job by Jacob Denbin to find some open real estate in left field for a base hit. Denbin actually struck out and was safe on a throw down to first on a drop third strike. And now is 1 for 3 with that base knock. Oh, nice pitch by Manfro as he gets Apollonia to swing and miss. Manfro has a really nice breaking ball. It has this EHT off balance. It seems to be timely hitting by EHT. As they've gotten 5 runs across, that ball's chopped. Nice play by Flood. Throws to second, over to first. Man, great reflexes by Jack Flood at third base. As that ball was a bad hop on him, he gathered himself and got the force out at second for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, that was Webb Gem-like. He had Stickum in his glove to get up there and bring that ball back down, but real nice play when his pitcher, Manfro, needed it most. Big-time stop there over at the hot corner.
And Manfro keeps throwing that breaking ball, and EHT, for the most part, keeps missing it. But, again, 5 runs across the board for him as they've had timely hitting, as we mentioned earlier. That ball's flared to the first base side, and giving chase is Brady Leach, but he runs out of room. So Frank Wright looks like he walked his first time up.
He walked the second time up.
Walked the second time up.
He's walking.
He's walking, and he scored.
He had some fundraising
scored
for
in the
him.
top third. That ball is in the dirt. Umpire Chris Losey checks down with a base umpire and says he did not go. But Apollonia moves up to second base on that ball in the dirt.
Yeah, Frankie Dots, with all this walking he's doing, usually you can get some sponsors. Like, you remember they used to jump rope for life, or like one of those heart walks that you do. He could probably raise a few bucks for good cause with all the walking he's been doing.
I think we're gonna have a heart walk for Doug. So he doesn't have one. That pitch is fouled back.
I can't wait until so we have high school baseball going on here. We actually have college baseball that's going to go down at the Sandcastle, aka Surf Stadium, is the ACCC Buccaneers gonna take on Delaware Tech. You can catch that at 1 o'clock. I hear a crew is trying to put on a new look and feel of broadcast. They brought a bunch of duct tape, some matchsticks, and some lint they found in the dryer last night to try to get the signal out. So some challenges will be ongoing over there. Say that all
wire
in
hanger?
good fun. Sure.
Wire hangers being used too.
Why not? I love getting text messages when I'm on the air.
Line drive, base hit to right field. Here comes Wright, and he will score. Here comes the throw action. I'm a little premature as he get him at home. What a throw by Ryan Turner in right field.
Turner and Joey Nolan holding on, making a big-time defensive play. And my, oh my, that's now 2 outs that Brick Memorial has recorded at the plate.
So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th with your score 5-0 here on BFA Sports. And we move to the bottom of the 4th inning with EHT holding a 5-0 lead. And Brick Memorial try to get something together here in the bottom of the 4th inning with Joe Joya, Cole Manfro, and Brady Leach leading off this half inning. That first pitch was pounded foul. My hesitation was due to the fact I'm looking at my scorebook and I don't know what Hackett did last half inning, so I'm thinking it was.
He grounded out to third.
I had Patella doing that.
Well, you can't do two things at once. I mean,
I can barely walk and chew gum, to be honest with you. And I think you'd probably agree with that. Oh, nice pitch by Dodd to get Joy to swing and miss. Count quickly 0-2 to him.
I know what you did.
I know what I did, too, now that I'm looking at it. As that ball's dribbling, they're going to get an infield single for Joy. I know what I did.
Well, so for those watching, and it's always a teachable moment for Al Fisher, who
teachable moment.
is hooked on phonics. So the designated hitter
I got you.
means that he hits for somebody. So you just look at the lineup card and figure out who is he hitting for. So Patella actually is playing defense.
Yes, he is.
But he's not swinging the bat just yet.
I figured it out, too, when I started to count. I'm like, wait a minute. So he's – all right, let's get back to business as Cole Manfro steps to the plate with a runner at first and nobody out. Joe Joya gets an infield single. That ball is dribbled to second. It's going to be a tough play. Runner's going to advance to second, but they do get Manfro as Josh Mejia throws the Busby on the 4-3 put out. Joya moves up to second base. And that'll bring up Brady Leach, who flew out to right field his first time up, way back in the first inning. That fastball is low for a ball. You know, you get what you pay for. That's it. That's why. That was his shot against me.
No, oh, I know, but that's very telling after the ways we've gotten some messages this morning.
So 1-0 pitches in the dirt. It's now 2-0. I was totally about me. I wasn't going to play on anything else.
Oh, dude, to my wife yesterday.
We're only here,
that,
by the way, just
in
case. I just want to make sure you're.
Well,
right.
I said sign off last night. I was hoping I didn't have to sleep on the couch because she ended up running the camera on the third base dugout for 12 straight hours yesterday. She was petrified to get off the top of it because the ladder was a bit shaky. So it was like something out of a movie. You know, sometimes people like sleep on top of a building overnight to like raise money for a good cause. That was her yesterday. We finally got her down after 11 o'clock last night.
Oh, God. Now 2-1. Big swing and a miss by Leach as he chases that breaking ball. Oh, man.
Yeah, she was cursing me out via text all day yesterday.
2-2 to count to Brady Leach. Runner at second base. The almost offers of that breaking ball in the dirt. No advancement by Goya.
So you had said you get what you pay for. So for those that don't know, we're out here for the Thank You Classic. Obviously, no cost to the organization.
Yeah, that's not what I was saying.
No,
okay.
I know, but I was saying for her being up there yesterday for me to help out because we had a teammate of ours who was feeling a bit ill, so she got called into emergency duty, and that was after being at a wedding the night before. That
wasn't sarcasm, but I was totally self-deprecating humor, by the way. As dropped third strike by Ferretto, gets Leach down at first base for the second out of this inning. The runner does not advance, and Joya, as he stays at second base. So with 2 outs, Brandon Holstart, I should say, steps to the plate. That first pitch is a fastball high and away for a ball. Yeah, I'm just saying, it was amateur hour for me. I got 10 players in there, and I was like, and then I realized, I'm like, wait a minute, something doesn't look right. Ooh, big swing and a miss, a little bit out of the zone for Holstart as he's a little bit anxious.
So when I glanced over at your score sheet over there, I immediately knew what you had done.
Well, it's funny. At least
I've done it myself. In
At
all
least
fairness.
Swing and a miss by Holsart. Count now 0-2 to him. He grounded out. Unassisted ground out to first base his last time up. That fastball's in the dirt for a ball. It's now 1-2.
So we were able to confirm between innings that in fact that run did not score because the play was made out at third base. Oh, nice pitch by Dodd.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and one left. We'll go to the top of the fifth inning with your score 5-0 here on BFA Sports. And we move to the top of the fifth inning here at Walt Nicgorski Park in Pensacola, New Jersey. We've got a new pitcher on the mound, number 21, and maybe my partner or myself can figure this out. I did not notice that, so apologies to those watching. Number 21 is Michael Goods.
No, that's actually wrong. Mikhail Goods he plays
Goods.
for Egg Harbor Township, so that must be a misprint on the rosters.
Okay.
Is there another 21 on that by chance?
No.
All right, let's see if we can find out.
Did we get a full roster on that? I think we did. So let's get it started. There's a new pitcher on the mound. We will get his name for you. But that pitcher will face this half inning is Justin Sweeney, Gus Busby, and Brandon Thies.
That is Matt Mancini on the hill, number 21.
All right, thank you for that. Matt Mancini now in relief for Cole Manfro. And again, the first batter he will face is Justin Sweeney, third baseman, who's 2 for 2 today. 2 singles and a run scored. 1-0 pitch to him. Fastball outside for ball. It's 2-0. That 2-0 pitch is a fastball on the outside corner for a strike call. Two-one pitch. Out of the zone, it goes to 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. High for a ball. He walked him. So Sweeney leads off with a walk. And with a runner at first base, that'll bring up Gus Busby, who had a little buzz around him the last time up. He was called for interference. And he had a single his first time up, so he is 1 for 2 so far in this baseball game. Sweeney taking a healthy lead over there at first base. Does not go. First pitch is a ball. Now 1-0 pitch is low and away for a ball. It's now 2-0. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Again, Egg Harbor Township holding a solid 5-0 lead. And a new pitcher on the mound, Matt Mancini, trying to shut it down for Brick Memorial. That pitch is high for a ball. It's now 2-0 to Gus Busby.
Yeah, and a final line on Manfro. 4 innings pitched, scattered 9 hits, gave up 5 runs, 4 of them earned, 2 walks, and 5 Ks. So
that pitch is over for a strike call. So it's now 3-1 to Gus Busby. And the 3-1 pitch. Fastball high and inside. He walked him. So 2 straight walks for Matt Mancini as runners at first and second. And that'll bring up the left fielder, Braden Thies, who's 1 for 2 today. He struck out in the 2nd inning and had a single in the 3rd. An RBI single in the 3rd, I should say. First pitch to him is popped up, foul. We're in the first game of day number 3 here at the Thank You Classic. Looking forward to bring it to you live on BFA Live Sports on YouTube.
yeah, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Get alerts every time we go live or schedule a new stream. So if you're a baseball fanatic the way we are, what better place than to get those alerts? Make it easy on yourself.
Yeah, I think you have to not only subscribe, you have to hit the bell, right? Because I'm a YouTube fanatic, unfortunately.
You can hit the bell to be reminded when the game starts, but as soon as it's actually scheduled, you automatically get all the alerts.
Perfect. You remind me of the wizard from the Wizard of Oz. Yeah, he had that big head in the Wizard of Oz. He looked imposing, and he just came out. It came out of the door, and it was just.
Don't mind the man behind the curtain.
Oh man, exactly. He swings and misses. Almost another interference.
Oh, he's going to call it again.
I was going to say he's got
call it again.
I'm surprised he didn't, actually. To be honest with you, I'm being serious right now because Thies actually interfered with the throw down to second, but I guess he couldn't have got him. He's saying something to him right now. He's saying something to Joey Nolan. As Thies goes down swinging for the first out. That'll bring up Josh Mejia. Mejia had a single in the 2nd, struck out in the 3rd. Breaking ball hangs up there for a ball. So to recap, we have runners at first and second with 1 out. And the pitch. Pop foul and out of play. Count now it goes to 0-2 to Josh Mejia.
Quite a few fans out there in right field, in the Diamond Club seats. I wonder if they're serving. Have any servers out there? Like beverages?
Chris Losey. Home plate umpire Chris Losey calls a balk on Matt Mancini, so the runners will advance to 2nd and 3rd. So now we're not just one runner in scoring position. We now have 2 runners in scoring position for EHT as they look to continue to keep the pressure on Brick Memorial. That fastball is high and out of the zone for a ball.
Forecast calling for a absolutely gorgeous day.
Yeah, they called for overcast skies. The temperature, I think, around 83, 84 degrees today. Glad I wore my winter coat. Swing and a miss by Josh Mejia. So, to be perfectly frank with you, one of the reasons I'm late is because I could not find a BFA polo. I didn't want to wear the long sleeve.
Ah.
Knowing it was going to be warm. Strike 3 struck him out as Mejia goes down looking for the second out of this 5th inning. As Mancini doing a great job of working out of this little jam.
So last night when you left, you might have found the polo underneath your pile of score sheets and papers that you were kind enough to leave behind.
I left him for TJ Hunt.
For the 3 games before?
Oh, I was Frank Ferretto steps to the plate with 2 outs. Struck out the first and had a single in the third. Big swing and a miss for Ferretto.
I found one of your Diamond Social score sheets from 2009 on the pile.
Was there any notes to myself about Doug Stasic? That's what I want to know. Did you see any of that?
Well, that was a book.
Was it?
It was long.
The 1-1 pitch. Fastball high for a ball.
So needless to say, I'm surprised you couldn't readily find your polo.
I knew you thought I would take my shirt off here. I don't think anybody wanted to see that.
Lord.
Yeah.
It's like,
just for the record, the camera does put 100 pounds on you.
Okay.
You ever heard that before?
Yeah. 100 at least.
Yeah, 100. Count now 3-1 to Frank Ferretto, the catcher. The pitch. Inside corner for a strike call.
Yeah, Ferretto came up big with the RBI in a very similar situation his last at bat, only to have his teammate subsequently thrown out at the plate.
Mm-hmm. Nice throw. It was a nice throw by right fielder Ryan Turner. I think it was Turner that actually made that throw. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that will end inning.
So 3 strikeouts for Mancini to end that frame.
Nice job by Mancini to come in relief of Cole Manfro. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 left. We'll move to the bottom of the 5th with your score 5-0 on BFA Sports. Okay, we're back as we move to the bottom of the 5th inning. As Ethan Dodd takes the mound for his 5th inning worth of work. And he has been in complete control as he holds a 5-0 lead. Batters he will face this half inning. It's Ryan Turner, Joey Nolan, and Joe Cordy. Or Cordy. Depends if you want the I to be silent. What is that called? An umlaut? It would be.
Umlaut if it's German.
No. Oh, that's right. That's German. That's right. What was that thing called when it looks like a smile? Yeah, the long line.
Spanish.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, so Ryan Turner facing Ethan Dodd. The first pitch is over for a strike call. Dodd just in full command as we look at the score sheet for Brick Memorial. That pitch is lifted left field. Shouldn't be a problem for Braden Thies as he gets under it, and he makes the grab. A little bit of an adventurous one. That sky is a little bit off right now. Got that overcast, kind of grayish, whitish sky. It's one that can lose the ball. But nonetheless, he makes the grab, and Ryan Turner's retired.
Grayish, whitish? Is that like a multiple choice test? Like, C, I'll take both.
Oh, that's like my hair's gray and white. You know what I'm saying? It's not a consistent sky. It's inconsistent.
Oh, okay.
So you have gray spots there, and you can see white spots up here.
Okay. Can you smell? But can you smell?
I can smell rain. I can smell rain. There's no doubt. Someone please comment that you have smelt rain coming before. Remember, it's not rain. You could smell it coming. It's an old story back from last year or 2 years ago.
Gosh, yeah.
That was 2 years ago.
Was that in Millville?
It was Millville.
Yeah.
Ball chopped foul.
Oh, knocked over the bat. Look at that shot.
Yeah.
Reminds me of
Do that again.
Old TP drill used to have for accuracy from the outfield. Put the 3 bats on a tripod at home plate, line all the kids up in the outfield, have them try to knock the bats down.
Yeah, Joey Nolan at the plate. I don't think I announced his name. Behind a dish today.
Yeah, nice job throwing out a couple would-be base runners. Big-time defensive plays as the ball and runner both coming together at the plate. He was able to hold his own. Big defensive stops for Brick Memorial, the Mustangs.
Hard ground ball to short. Apollonia could not handle as it goes out to center field. So one out base runner and Joey Nolan. Oh no, tough one to call there, Doug. I guess that one.
Sorry, I couldn't get away from the headset quick enough.
No,
I had my
really
hands
couldn't
full.
hear it. You couldn't hear it. So I mean, barely. No worries. We're still working on our professionalism here. Right, Ryan?
We
That's
do.
a good call.
We have that set up. We just got to hook it up.
Do we really?
Yeah, we do now.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. Ball gets by first baseman Busby. And advancing to second base safely
Oh.
is Joey Nolan. So we haven't decided how we're going to score that one. It was a hot shot, but Apollonia had to go hard to his left.
I think it's a
I'm going
base
to call
hit.
it base hit. Nice breaking ball over first strike call. So hoping Losey was going to make that call as he hesitated at first.
Coach Carmichael down there, Vancouver Township, trying to stay on his guys to remain sharp here. You don't want to get comfortable. 5-0 can evaporate pretty quick, especially now with 2 base runners.
Ground ball to David Apollonia. Well, that's trouble handling that one, and runners will be safe all around as runners will now be at first and third. And we're going to have to call that one an E6 on the ground ball by Cordy.
Well, don't look now, but the Mustangs have found a way to load the bases with just 1 out. I'm sorry, runners at the corners.
Yeah, right
Don't
at the
need to
corner.
get too over-aggressive here.
Yeah, don't get over aggressive. You're a little discombobulated today.
Yeah.
Jack Flood steps to the plate with runners at first and third and only 1 out. Flood flew out to center field his last time up, back into third. He fouls that one straight back.
Maybe I have ESP. Maybe it's impending. They're going to get a shot here to load the bases.
I can never afford that station, that ESP station.
Yeah.
The sports station, ESP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You watch like
Oh, that one gets by Ferretto. As a runner will advance to second, maybe you are. It's like the scene in Waterboy, right?
Yeah, it costs more than HBO.
Al actually collects the old newspapers, and then he recreates the news from like 2 or 3 days ago, and he brings out his little video camera, and then he's like, "Hey, it's ASP, Al Sports Network. I'm gonna give you highlights from last week."
So we're in the bottom of the 5th inning with runners at second and third. Ethan Dodd trying to work out of a little mini jam here. That pitch is low and away for a ball. Count now, I believe, 3-1 to Jack Flood. Dodd gets a sign and fires. Chop foul, the third base side. That count. That'll move the count to 3-2.
By Coach, though.
Yeah, 100%.
Cat-like reflexes.
Three-two pitch in the dirt. He walked him. So the bases are now loaded. And there it is. The great Kreskin.
Thank
Has-
you. I'm here
has
all
go-
day, literally.
Yeah, we are. So the bases are now loaded with Mustangs.
And
With
they're
only one out.
back to the top of the order. So the Brick Memorial was looking for an opportunity. This would be it.
Reese Hackett. He taking his hacks against Ethan Dodd. So he struck out on a drop to third strike in the first and grounded out third to first in the third.
Great poise here by Dodd as he continues to. Oh,
All chopped
we got-
foul.
we got royalty in the booth now. Royalty in the booth is legendary coach Tom Ryder, one of our BFA brethren,
Tom Ryder smells good.
jumps in.
Wait,
Yeah.
what cologne are you wearing there, buddy? It's a count now 1-1. That pitch is fouled and probably will catch a car
Oh,
in the
yeah.
neighborhood.
That's an RK Chevrolet and RK Auto Body dent removal special there.
Got now 1-2 to Reese Hackett. The base is loaded and only one out. Ethan Dodd trying to work out of a jam. That pitch is fouled straight back.
Yeah, Dodd reaching back now, right? Trying to find that fourth or fifth gear. And you saw him get a little bit longer in his delivery right there. And now time to refocus. Again, Dodd, as you had mentioned coming into this inning, very clean ball game thus far.
Ball poked to right field. That'll fall for a base hit. That'll score at least one run. They're holding up the runner at third. And Brick finally finds themselves on the scoreboard with their first run of this game here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Good piece of hitting. Ball was out on the outside part of the plate. He holds barrel, gets it over and through the first base side, and still bases loaded. And now, bit of a rally potentially ensuing here for the Mustangs.
Joey Joyous steps to the plate. His home plate umpire, Chris Losey, says he did go for a first strike. Coach Ryder, you do know who's behind the plate. Mr. Chris Losey. I don't want to call him Mr. I don't think. Did he go? Yes, he did. As Losey looks for help from the base umpire and said he did go. I agree with the call, by the way. Very reminiscent of the swing prior to. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, Dodd, I don't know if you heard that jingling, but that's because the back pocket just filled with quarters because he just took him to the laundromat. Dirty.
That'll bring up Cole Manfro with the bases still loaded, but now 2 outs. Manfro, if you recall, started this game on the mound. That ball's lifted to right center field, falling quickly, and that'll fall for a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes the second, and they're waving to third.
Oh, and he
Here
falls.
comes the throw, and he falls. And the catcher will tag him out in Ferretto with a beautiful throw from Jason Hill from center field. And that'll end the inning, but not before. And I got to gather myself here. That should have been
Two more
runs, so 3 altogether for Brick. On 3 hits, no errors, and we'll call it 2 left because I don't have anybody out there. But we're heading to the bottom of the 5th, or top of the 6th, I should say, with your score 5-3 here on BFA Sports. We move to the top of the 6th inning, and now a closely contested game between Egg Harbor Township and Brick Memorial, as Brick Memorial puts 3 on the board that last half inning. EHT is winning. Thank you very much, Coach Ryder. Am I being coached up by Coach Ryder?
Absolutely not.
Ethan Dodd will lead off at the top of the order to face new pitcher Gavin Atkinson for Brick Memorial. And the first pitch is a fastball on the outside corner for a strike.
Dodd, been a busy dude, 2 for 3, double, an RBI, 2 ribbies to go with it.
Pitch is popped up to the right side. First baseman Brady Leach making the call and making the grab. First out of this 6th inning.
Wow, you didn't even call me out on that. I just double spoke.
Wow, double
What,
I like that.
what,
Double
what,
spoke.
what did he say, Coach Ryder? Help me out so I can pick on him. I didn't hear it. I don't
I
listen
meant
to
to say
him
he double singled and had 2 RBIs. I said he doubled, had an RBI, and had 2 RBI.
Oh, nice.
That'll work.
That would make it 4 RBIs?
Yeah, just
Okay.
it's the
I get accused of double speaking all the time. No big deal.
it was my education from my alma mater, Holy Spirit, which is playing.
Was a
later on
ball
this
lifted to
afternoon.
deep right field. Taking turn way back, and that ball is out of here. Home run, Jacob Denbin.
Oh my! No doubt about it. That one got up in a hurry and well ran out of real estate quick.
And that's a great way to answer for Egg Harbor Township after giving up 3 in the last half inning. As Denbin puts another run on the board for Egg Harbor Township. It's now a 6-3 ball game.
Yeah, Denbin. Yeah, there's a smile on his face, and rightfully so. His teammates are pumped up. So just when he felt like it was getting a little closer, he manages to open that scoring column right back up in support of his pitcher, Dodd.
On that
Even
hit there, just does the right fielder just turn around and look and see how far it went over the fence?
Yeah.
He actually went back, but
Yes,
yeah, I
he
mean,
did.
he hit
Yes,
it well.
he did.
I mean, that's a 320-foot shot.
Plus the double
Distance-wise,
fence.
plus the double fence. That's a poke. Oh, bit inside of David Apollonia. So Gavin Atkinson greeted with a home run here at the top of the 6th inning. To double lead for Egg Harbor Township. Breaking balls outside for a ball. The 1-1 pitch, Apollonia, high for a ball. It's now 2-1. Any chance of going back-to-back here? You said Apollonia's got some pop in his bat. Pitch is inside for a ball.
Well, I think in this spot,
Walked him. He walked him.
they're going to be a bit more cautious trying to get through because now you have Apollonia in the 3-hole. Frank right now, the cleanup hitter. And he's 1 for 1 with 2 walks on the day.
He was on the wrong end of that throw out from center field to home on that base hit. Back in the 4th inning. First pitch is high for a ball to right.
Go to the BFA side-by-side coaches view.
One pitch is a big swing and a miss by Frank Wright. It's now even at 1-1. So, Coach Ryder, you come in here. And we have,
Well,
you
we
got
got
him picked off.
We got it going on here.
Yeah, run him down and they get him. So Apollonia caught in no man's land in a rundown. That'll be the second out of the inning.
That's one way to support your pitcher.
So now Frank Wright steps to the box with a 1-1 count, nobody on, and 2 outs in his top of the 6th inning. Coach, what could they have been looking for there? He was waving off. He's saying safe. What was possibly the question? Do you have any idea?
Who was safe?
Umpire Losey was going like this, as if the coach had questioned something and then went like this. I don't know if there was an interference or I didn't see anything wrong with that last rundown.
There was nothing wrong with that.
I guess maybe the coach is kind of working a little bit.
He was out.
But what I'm trying to find out is what do you think he was actually
I think
asking?
he got caught sleeping, really.
Yeah.
Unless this big thing was in the way here.
There's a ball lifted to right field. Not deep, though. As Turner gets under it and makes the grab, and that will end the inning, but not before. Egg Harbor Township picks up 1 with the blast from Jacob Denbin. So they lead 6-3 as we move to the bottom of 6th here on BFA Sports. We're back here at Walt Nicgorski Complex as we move to the bottom of the 6th inning, with Egg Harbor Township holding a 6-3 lead after they picked up another one in the top of the 6th on a home run by Debin. Ethan Dodd back on the mound for EHT. He got rattled a little bit the last half inning. Breaking ball just a bit low for a ball. It's now 2-0. Brady Leach at the plate, fouls that one back. Count now goes to 2-1 to him. So coach Ethan Dodd was just mowing along for it looked like, I think, 4 1/3 innings. Got touched a little bit in that last half. Count 2-2, and a swing and a miss, and he struck him out.
There's no question there.
So good comeback by Ethan Dodd to strike out Brady Leach. That will bring up Brandon Holsart, who grounded out to first base and struck out his last time up. 24 hitting for Brandon Holsart. See if we can find out who that one is. Manny Velarde, possibly. Looks like Manny Velarde hitting for Holsart. That pitch is over for a strike call.
Sorry, did you say 24?
4.
That's Aiden Patella.
Oh, my apologies as I was going pro short as he swings and misses. That's a second straight strikeout for Ethan Dodd, so I think Dodd maybe refocused himself.
Refocused real quick.
Yeah. He's got 2 straight strikeouts this half inning. He'll face Ryan Turner. Flew out to center and flew out to right. He's only 2 times up in this ball game. That first pitch is out of the zone for a ball. Foul tip squeeze by Ferretto. It's now 0-2. To Ryan Turner. Dodd winds in the 0-2 pitch. I'm sorry, it was 1-1. I apologize. So it's now 1-2.
Man. You know, he with his grandkids, I think he needs to watch a little bit more Sesame Street get his 1 through 10 down.
Swing and a miss as Turner goes on swinging, and Dodd strikes out the side. We'll head to the top of the 7th with your score, 6-3, Egg Harbor Township. And we move to the top of the 7th inning with Egg Harbor Township holding a 6-3 lead as we're in the final frame of this ball game. Gavin Atkinson back on the mound for Brick Memorial. The first pitch he offers to Justin Sweeney is over for a strike call. Sweeney, Busby, and Thies to face Gavin Atkinson. This top of the 7th inning. Big swing and a miss. Count quickly 0-2 to Justin Sweeney. Sweeney is 2 for 2. 2 singles and a walk. That ball's popped up to the first base side. Giving chase is Brady Leach. He has room, and he makes the grab.
Wow, nice
That's
job.
a nice play.
Talk about focus.
Nice play right there.
Yeah, great job by Brady Leach. He's running out of real estate and makes the grab to get Sweeney to pop out. The first out of the inning, and now bring up Gus Busby. And the first pitch to him is a breaking ball, low and away for a ball. Ball lifted to the third base side. Jack Flood making the call in foul territory and moves back into fair territory but makes the grab. So 2 pop outs. First 2 batters for EHT. They're retired quickly. And with 2 outs, that'll bring up Braden Thies. All right, that won't bring up Braden Thies.
So number 12 for EHT is going to be Luke Piscon.
And the first pitch to Piscom is over for a strike call. You did say Piscom?
Yes.
Okay.
P-I-S-K-U-N.
Okay, thank you. That 0-1 pitch is high and inside for a ball. It's now 1-1. One pitch on the outside corner for a strike call. Now quickly in a hole, 1-2. As Atkinson, only touch for that home run by Denbin last half inning. He gets him to swing and miss, struck him out, and that will end the inning. So 1-2-3 go Egg Harbor Township in the top of the 7th. We'll move to the bottom of the 7th. The final half frame with your score: Egg Harbor 6, Brick 3. We moved to the bottom of the 7th inning as Chris Losey, the home plate umpire. Not very. Oh, and a leadoff batter kicks some more dirt on the home plate. Well, ball's fouled at home plate. As Joey Nolan steps up in this bottom of the 7th inning. Losey.
Well, Nolan, the catcher, he's used to not being able to see the plate because he's been having to sit behind Losey the whole entire game. So why worry about seeing it now?
We know his lovely fiance, Chrissy, is the only one that cleans at home because obviously that home plate was a complete mess.
Yeah, I hope TSC assigner John Galante is watching and he's taking him off demerits for his evaluation.
Swing and a miss by Nolan. Timeout called by Frank Ferretto to have a conversation with Ethan Dodd. I don't know what that could be right now. Maybe just making sure they got their signs right or how they want to pitch Nolan with a 1-2 count.
Again, I want to thank John Galante and the Tri-State Elite Umpire Association as we have some fun with our brethren. Chris Lozzi, guys have done a phenomenal job.
Indeed.
All weekend long.
1-2 pitch. Foul to the first base side. Now to play.
Hey, Charles Hope catching the ball in the
Oh,
dugout.
look at this. Talk about
Look at
talent.
that. Hey, we got him on line. Nice job there.
Wow.
There he is.
There he is.
Caught the souvenir.
He's not looking through the hole in the fence in center field.
Ground ball in the hole. That's going to
Oh,
go
there
through
you
for a
go.
base hit. As Joey Nolan leads off this bottom of the 7th with a single to left. And that will bring up Joe Cordy.
We're going to have a courtesy runner. That is number 9, Nick Tanella. Nick Tanella, Tanella.
All right, so Tanella at first base, running for Joey Nolan, the catcher. The first pitch to Joe Cordy is outside for a ball. Nobody in the pen for Egg Harbor Township, I don't see. So it looks like they're going to keep Ethan Dodd out there to work through this one. Throw to first base, not in time to get Tanella. Egg Harbor Township holding a 6-3 lead as we play out the bottom of the 7th inning, hoping to try to tie this ball game. Snap throw to first as Tanella gets back in time.
I love Joey Nolan's face because he didn't know how to take our ribbing of Chris Lozzi, not knowing that there's a connection there.
Swing and a miss by Cordy. Count evens up at 1-1.
He's like, man, these guys are saying everything I wanted to but never could.
Guess I started that fire, huh?
He did, but you know what? Lozzi's a good sport. Gotta tell you. He's a pain in the you know what, but he's a good sport. Ball lifted to right field. Denbin gets underneath it. Takes the grab. That'll be the first out of this bottom of the 7th, and that'll bring up Jack Flood. Flood flew out to center, the third. As he pops that one foul on the first base side, now to play. And I know he scored in the 5th, but I don't know how he got on. I think he walked.
In the 5th,
Jack Flood.
yeah, I think he did walk.
Yep.
Hey, Ryan, you gotta have Charles Green adjust that shot in the center field. Looks like he's paying too far.
Snap throw to first base as Tanella gets back in plenty of time.
Yeah, like look where the pitcher is.
Yeah, that's not where I remember putting it.
And 2-2 pitch. Popped up. Shallow right field, and it looks like the center fielder Hill will make the call and make the grab for the second out of this 7th inning. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up, should be, Reese Hackett.
Good job by the center fielder taking charge. Second baseman started to backpedal a little bit.
Yeah, you had your right fielder, second baseman, and center fielder converging on that fly ball. Good observation by you, Coach. And there's a ball poked to right field. That'll fall for a base hit. As Debin throws in the second to maybe try to catch.
That was a pretty close play,
Yeah, it
really.
was a close play.
Pretty close play.
As Tanella advances to second. Reese, with his second hit of this ball game, is at first base.
Maybe he thought about runner was going to try and make a quick turn and
I think
go right into second base. Uh-oh.
I think Coach Carmichael coming out. I don't know if it's a pitch count concern. I think that's actually what he's telling Dodd right now. He's got to say he's probably up against it, and this right here is going to be your last batter.
All right. Sometimes that, again, I can't really speak from experience, but I would think that kind of may re-energize and refocus Dodd. They're trying to dig deep for this last batter.
Yeah, and I think so. And the tall order is that the second baseman, Joe Gioia, has had his number a bit, 2 for 3.
That first pitch is a nice breaking ball over for a strike call. He starts him off in good fashion. Dodd checks the runner at second. And the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball just a little bit out of the zone for a ball. It's now 1-1. Dodd checks the runner. Winds in the pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice breaking ball out of the zone. Was that a breaking ball, Coach, or was that fastball?
That was fastball.
Fastball. Fastball out of the zone. Yeah, you can correct me anytime you want, just so you know.
Thank you.
I know you will.
Thanks for the
I just
permission.
I just basically opened Pandora's box right now.
Thanks for the opportunity.
All right, 1-2 pitch. Let's get serious now. As Dodd grinds and swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that will end the ball game. As Dodd digs deep to get the last batter in Manfro. That wasn't Manfro, actually Gioia, who struck out to end this ball game. Egg Harbor Township, I'll get this out, wins 6-3. As Dodd got touched for a little in the 5th inning, but comes back and ends this ball game. So we will be moving to game number 2 here on BFA Sports right after this break.